Well, hello, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you would like a personal reading, a cord cutting, a breakout coaching session, you could do that by visiting Scorpiopriestess.com. It is in the description of this video, as well as the link in the bio. If you would like to enter to win a half-hour FaceTime reading, you can do that by liking, subscribing, and commenting blessing. Well, Scorpio, I was only doing one reading for you today because I am doing a collective read, which is, of course, for you as well. But the last reading I just did was triggering, and I'm not sure if I'm even going to post it. If I do, I'm posting it as the Scorpio bonus. So I'm going to feel how I'm going to see how I'm feeling here later. With that being said, guys, I do have some messages here from my meditation, and I'm hearing this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Maybe some of you were just at church. Maybe you like that song. That is one of my favorite church songs, I guess you could say. But a lot of you have got to start letting that little light of yours shine, Scorpio. Let yourself thrive and be seen and shine your beautiful light on the world. There's something that you need to alleviate the suffering, is what I heard. I also feel there's somebody dealing with some consequence here of their actions, or you're going to deal with consequences to your actions right now. I feel like it's important for you to recognize what you're putting out here, you're getting back. So if you're not putting out love and light, Scorpio, and if you're angry all the time and you're putting anger out, for example, and there's always something to fight about with someone, no, it's because what you're putting out, you're getting back. Some of you may have made some bad decision and now you're dealing with the consequence of it, or there's someone in your energy who has. A Sagittarius could be important to you, an Aquarius could be important to you. And I feel like some of you, somewhere around the Sagittarius full moon, there's going to be something illuminated to you, or you're going to realize how many subconscious blocks you've been dealing with. What else could this mean? There's always multiple ways at looking at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in fears and limiting beliefs. Looking at a situation today by stepping outside the trigger and asking yourself, what else could this mean? It is something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment. And is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? What else could this mean, Scorpio? There's something here. There's a bigger reason to where you are. There's a bigger purpose from that soul connection. There's something here about maybe looking at another person's perspective. Again, consequence of action. You will know what that means. It will be different for all of you. There's some consequence of your actions about to start coming in, or there's going to be a consequence to your action if you make the wrong decision. The divine is giving you messages that it's time to bring balance to your life, alleviate suffering. There's someone in your life that may be causing you so much pain and heartache that it's making you angry, on edge, or fighting with everybody around you. You're fighting with your children. You may have a lot of unhealed wounds that are making you really angry. I'll tell you, I know anger. Not after my son died. I didn't get angry. I was just so sad. Anger wasn't one of the emotions I felt. But after I lost my business, I spent a year, maybe two, so angry. I was so mad. I was so angry, and I took it out on the people around me. I really was not acting in my best self at all. I just felt so angry and robbed of my happiness, and I was exhausted and I was depressed. And so if you're in that space, Scorpio, come back to your center and really start working on staying in the present moment and looking at what is working in your life and figuring out why there's so much anger. True intentions, stay authentic to yourself, trusting your inner wisdom to guide you towards genuine fulfillment. Ignite your creation, harness innovation, fuel your imagination, and witness manifestation as it unfolds. Seek clarity. Embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truth to reveal themselves. There's something that the divine is asking you to seek clarity on. If you are confused, if there's things going on in your life, you're not quite sure which direction to go, sit for 5 minutes a day and do a breathing exercise. Really come back to your center, because you know inside, you know internally what it is you should be doing or how you should be operating right now. Tell me why seek clarity. Some of you are in the middle of a court case and there's about to be a judgment. It will be fair. It will be a fair judgment, but somebody could be dealing with the consequences of their actions. Honestly here, justice. There will be cause and effect. There will be karma. If you feel like someone has done you wrong and they haven't dealt with their karma yet, trust me, it is on the way. You seem to be feeling really aloof, really apathetic, but standing in a very strong energy, trying to be strong and trying to use your willpower. There is justice and there is balance, but there is something or someone that is not what they seem. Seven of Swords energy here. There is a lie. Somebody has been lying to you or hiding something, sneaking around. What's done in the dark, baby, will always come to the light. This person's about to have their reputation be smeared in the community. There's an ego death that could happen. There's somebody here that matches you energetically, Scorpio, the King and Queen of Cups. You both have a lot of love for one another, but this person has not been acting right, and there's consequence to their actions or consequences to the way they've behaved or the things they have done behind your back about to come out. Balance is being restored here in a situation. Clarity. A lot of you are about to have a breakthrough where you understand what someone's true intentions are in your life, especially if you're dealing with a Libra or a Leo. Tell me about this, please. Tell me about love for Scorpio. What is it that you want them to know here? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Scorpio, let that light shine, baby. There's someone that's like a stone in your life, and there's a tower moment of destruction. Oh, God, I cannot get away from this energy. I cleansed the energy. I meditated. I did to try to get out of it, but clearly there is a major message here for you all today. There is destruction of the old. There is consequence. There is cause and effect. There's something about to come down with a lover. There could be a lover about to have a major tower moment, or something's coming out because the divine wants you to see this. This person's been keeping it light. They're really playful. There's a lot of transitions happening. You're going through a life transition. They're going through a life transition. But there are a lot of things that this person has done in the dark or said. You could get a call from a third party. You could see something online. They could confess something to you. Why in ruins, please? But there is a Tower moment coming. That's for sure. It's been slow. Some of you have not been making judgment calls. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you may be seeing somebody that you find out is not single. Some of you may have reconnected with someone and you thought they have completely let go of a karmic, and they haven't. There's something like that. The divine wants you to see this. Spirit is trying to actually help you here. Destruction of the old so new things can come in. You're going from in ruins here, Tower moment, to new possibilities and a new chapter in life, Scorpio. So the divine is trying to clear away the old stuff, things that do not belong in your world. Some of you have a lot of things you have been desperately hanging on to, and it's time to let them go. Think about this. It's almost like the door is closing, Scorpio, and your fingers are smashed in the door, and you're desperately trying to rip that door back open, and it won't come open, but you're spending all of your energy. You're exhausted. You've just been trying to pry that door open or trying to stop it from closing, and it's been taking all of your energy and all of your emotion, and you haven't been able to focus on anything else because you're holding on to that door. You do not want that door to close. The problem is, my friends, everything on planet Earth has a beginning and an end. And it doesn't always mean it has to end forever. But this karmic cycle has got to close out, or there will never be change here. There will never be change between you and this lover. There won't be change in your life. I say you start working on letting go, Scorpio. This Sagittarius full moon is a great time for deep introspection. It's a great time to release a lot of old stuck energy. You may want to do the ritual that I'm posting on the Alchemist 2.0. It is a burning bowl ritual. I love doing burning bowls. They're one of my favorite things to do. 2 of Cups in reverse, an unhealthy attachment, and High Priestess energy, Scorpio. You are getting messages through your subconscious mind that it's time to go, that you've developed a codependency with this person. You're codependent on them validating you, and vice versa. You're both codependent on one another. Now, I was trying desperately to get out of this energy, but again, clearly you need to hear this, Scorp. Somebody needs to hear this because I can't get away from it. What can we tell Scorpio about this situation, please? Thank you, Spirit. Where'd you go? Scorpio, something here is ending, or some of you have already had this Tower moment. It's already ended, but too late. No second chances. Recovering, repairing, healing old emotional wounds. Sometimes there's not a next time. The divine really asking you here to close this door. Your hard work will pay off. You will be rewarded, but you're being guided to own up to the mess. Own up to the mess you made as well. Like I said, consequence to action. If you've been staying in a toxic, low vibrational relationship and you're just repeating old patterns and cycles, well, Scorp, unfortunately, you already know what you're going to get. The divine is saying you've been hanging here in a standstill, but sweetheart, it may be time to move forward. And if you do that, there seems to be a new relationship that could be around the corner for you. Someone that really interests you, a romance that will bloom here. There could be someone who likes you, or you're in the early stages of dating them, but you're still hanging on to some past stuck pain from an ex, and you're being called now to let it go. This person in your life, they're very slow moving. They don't open up easily. They've been keeping everything 3D, and there's a tower moment coming. And so if this resonates with you, please know it seems to me like there's a tower moment about to come where there's something coming out. There's some clarity here. And most of you are going to move on to better times. You're not going to wait around anymore. You don't like change. You're very traditional, but Scorp, sometimes you have no other choice because you're very disconnected and bored right now. You're missing out on other opportunities, and you're being called to recharge your energy and move forward, because there will be a spark of love. There will be something new, maybe even a reconnection after this person does some healing. But at this moment, nobody's healing, nobody's growing, and nobody's changing. And unfortunately, the karmic cycle's just going round and round and round. An Aquarius, a Sagittarius, like I said here in the energy, I already felt this energy, could be important. A Pisces. I wish you all the very best, and I would sit down and write out all the things that you want to release or work on in your life and start harnessing this full moon energy, Scorpio. Your hard work will be rewarded. So if you're working hard on moving forward, there is clarity, there is an epiphany coming. I hope everybody has the most beautiful and blessed Tuesday. Love and light.